Awesome. Awesome. We got everybody jumping in. Happy Tuesday, November 5th, guys. Cannot believe it's November already. But at the same time, I'm glad it's November because October felt like 10 years in 1 month.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it is.
But that's good. That's a good thing, guys. These are good problems to have. And here in Utah, we are dealing with cold and snow. So if you're in warm weather, put a one in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from so that we can, kind of feel that warmth come through because we need that here in Utah. I'm not ready for the snow. So again, guys, thank you so much for jumping on our Momentum Tuesday. We're going to kick off this November kind of in the gratitude, I guess, mindset. So, super excited to kind of be in that November, kicking off this holiday season. And we're going to kick off today with gratitude about the product. And I get the special privilege of introducing Lisa Barnes, our VP of R&D and Regulatory. She's been with LifeVantage for over 2 years. She has a degree in biology, chemistry, and involved in product development for over 16 years. She's a wife, a mom. She's got twins that are 13 years old. So that kind of, I have one and she's got two. I don't know how she does it. So kudos to her for
Oh,
that. Love our kids for sure. But again, guys, we are super excited to have her on the call with us. And with that, Lisa, I'm going to turn this over to you. And here you go.
okay, perfect. Well, we're just going to spend some time chatting today. No fancy slides, no big presentation. We're just going to talk product and just some of the things that I'm grateful for with our products, and then also some of the products specifically that I'm grateful for. So let's just jump in because like Gentry said, I've been with the company for 2 years, and most of you know this, but if you're new, the reason that I moved over to LifeVantage was the products and the science and the rigor that we put behind everything that we develop. Because I am a horrible liar. I show everything on my face so that if I tried to represent a product that I didn't believe in, you would immediately know it. Because that is not my gift. I have no poker face. And so when I pick what I am going to work on, what I'm going to represent, I need to wholeheartedly, with all my passion, believe it and trust it and know that they are the right products that are developed the right way. And so that's what led me over to LifeVantage. So a few things that I just want to mention about the products and what we stand behind with our products. So 3 things immediately come to my mind. In-depth science. Everything we develop, we research so in depth. We want to understand how every ingredient works, how every ingredient works together, where those synergies lies, and how it's going to work in the human body. We don't put together ingredients and just like launch it. We want to understand what exactly it's doing to improve your health and how it's doing that. And so as we develop products, we do in-depth in vitro testing. So that's just cell studies. We look at whatever functionality we're looking at, whatever mechanism of action we are looking at. We pick a cell that we can observe that in, and we start there. Because before we get it in anyone, we want to look in the cells and see what gene expression and what proteins are being produced. We want to understand exactly how it's working and making sure that we not only see an end benefit, but we understand that we influence multiple parts of a pathway. And then once we do that in vitro, those cell studies, it leads into the second thing that we have with our products, which is powerful results. So we have the in-depth science where we understand how everything works, how the synergies work together, and then we test it further to get the powerful results. Human clinicals to understand how the finished product will work in you. It'll work in people that have not even experienced activation before. And then also we give our products to other test groups that have been activated to understand how that baseline of activation impacts results as well. So we want to have that in-depth science and those powerful results because that's part of how we can show that we are so different and what we put together really works. And then that all leads to holistic solutions. So whenever we're looking at any sort of product, we're always thinking, how do all of our products work together? How do all of these activators work together? Because we never want to just target one small thing. We always want to be looking at whole body health, because you are not made up of a bunch of different systems that don't talk together at all. You are made up of everything that is in harmony together. And so if we are influencing one system, we want to see how it'll influence other systems as well. And so we are always looking at the whole picture, the whole body picture as we are developing these solutions. So whenever you are buying a LifeVantage product and using it, you can always be assured that we have that in-depth science, those powerful results, and those holistic solutions that lead to so many of the synergies that we talk about with our products. And we'll dive a little bit more into some of that later on. But those are some things you can always count on. And all of those come from our philosophy that makes us different from everyone else, our differentiation of activation. Now, I have Jess Buhler, one of the members of my SAB, on here. And so I'm going to put you on the spot and say, okay, if you had one phrase to describe activation, Jess, the one we've been preaching, what is it?
Take it to make it.
Yes, take it to make it. We've been preaching take it to make it this past year, because if you take LifeVantage products, you will make what your body needs for health. You're not slapping a Band-Aid on anything. You're not dealing a short-term fix. You are looking at long-term health. And so I can't talk about gratitude for product without acknowledging how amazing October was. Like, we just launched a little tiny little product system, our mind body GLP-1 system, and it checks every single one of the boxes of everything I was talking about. In-depth science, we know exactly how it's working together and how all the pieces are coming together. Powerful results with our clinical, and then also with our Club 55 results. Holistic solutions and these synergies. There's synergies within the two products themselves that make up this system. And then there's beautiful synergies as far as mechanisms of action with other products in our system. And we've really seen the power of what a powerful activator, something that's developed to, you take it to make it, how powerful that can be in the hands of people sharing the opportunity in the product. And so, Jess, I know that your October has been amazing. Can you share a little bit about what this journey has been for you in October and how Mind Body has really impacted your patients and your business? And feel free to introduce yourself real quick, just for those who may not know you.
Okay, yeah. I'm Dr. Jess. I'm the newest member of the Scientific Advisory Board. So seeing this come to fruition has really been just incredible. And I hope everyone that has an opportunity to look at or investigate LifeVantage really looks at these products too, that we have paired really perfectly with our compensation plan and our community, and even more than that. But I am just incredibly grateful for our research and development at LifeVantage. And I really feel it's the part, something that really makes us super unique in the market is not only having that activation story as our theme, being the only activation company, but really just how our R&D, really, they develop products that solve problems. And so we've got a huge problem, and I mean, pun intended on that, especially in America. We have an obesity problem, an overweight and obese problem. And really, honestly, that's stemming back from just an inability to have healthy blood sugar levels and create glucose homeostasis. But having the proper messaging between our mind and our gut is so pivotal for that. So even though people are trying, I have a lot of patients who are trying, they're doing all of the right things. And this tool has just been a powerful thing to introduce to patients. And, what's even bigger for this industry is the ability to impact people that are not near you, that are not your patients, that are not in your backyard, right? So you have this ability to impact people all over by coming with this same message, and this message that people have just not heard before. So I like to tell people that what they created, what was created, is a lot like creating or offering people chocolate, because everyone is looking to lose pounds or inches. And I say that everyone loosely. A lot of people, a majority of the population is looking to lose pounds or inches. And that's really one of the benefits that this product offers. One benefit. But while we're offering them chocolate, we're actually giving them broccoli. And I 100% still believe that we're doing that. In the backside of that, we're giving you something your cells need to create a healthy environment for themselves. And that loss of pounds and inches is honestly a side effect. And what an amazing side effect to go with all of the things that are offered by increasing the GLP-1 140%, which zero things on the market can claim except us. So, what have I seen? I've been able to see a ton of things in my patients and in my business, just in general. Again, like it's so much bigger than just my patient base. And the impact I can make one-on-one in my office holds no flame to the impact I can make in my LifeVantage business. And I love what I do, but I love what I get to do here because the impact is just so much bigger. And you don't have to be a physician to do this, and you don't have to have the brains of our research and development team, but you have to have enough courage to look at the person in front of you and help them solve their problems. And this one, so what am I seeing? I'm seeing huge changes in people's mind. And when you look at the far-reaching benefits of just the term neuroprotection, or if you look up any other thing related to how these chemicals in our brain start to engage just a little bit differently, I've had people struggle with trying to come up with words to describe a feeling they had yet to feel. And honestly, for some, they may have not felt this way since they were kids. So there's just this incredible brain thing that's happening, hence the name mind body. But just changes in hunger, appetite, cravings. Again, loss of inches, loss of pounds, changes in the way that their body looks, even without inches or pounds lost, just the definition in their muscles. I've seen changes, yes, in blood sugar and things that we see in labs, and that are changing for people. And we're not a cure or a treatment for any condition, symptom, or disease. Do I have patients that have those things? Yes, I do. But that's not what I, even as a chiropractor, treat. But when we clean up the cellular health, we see all these things start to happen in a ripple effect and in a short period of time. But I also want to bring up another thing that I think is important to remember, is that when we look at the results of this study, the study showed massive results at week 8 and week 12. And we have yet to see this in people, you guys. We're in the first few weeks. So we had the study. So we got to see the results of that. And we really, in October, all we saw in the month of September and leading up to the launch in October was a very small group. A Club 55 is what we're calling it, right? But there weren't 55 people's testimonies I saw. There were a handful of people that were sharing their progress as they went along. And that alone, you guys, was enough to sell out of this incredible product in less than 2 weeks. And I had so many people again, offering that chocolate. People wanted it before they could get it. And they should. They should. They literally should, because you can't just go get it somewhere else. So we had this massive growth, and people were prepping their bodies to prepare for this amazing product launch. And what were they prepping their bodies with? They were getting activated with our other products and seeing these incredible changes. I had patient after patient messaging me, and they're like, "What did you give me? Because I thought I was just prepping my body, and yet I'm sleeping better. My energy is better. My joints feel better. My digestive system better. I've even lost weight, and I wasn't expecting to have that happen until I got the new product." So there's just a huge thing that this leading up to this product that was there. And now, you guys, we have the most incredible thing happen to us. We sold out in less than 2 weeks based on just that little bit of information. Now we have the full study. We have the complete transition of those 55 had it for, at the time that the product launched, what, 5 weeks, 6 weeks max ish. And again, our study, we see the completion of the study at 12 weeks. So we've got to see people get through the 12 weeks to even see what the clinical study showed. And my theory is this: what are we going to see at 16 weeks? What are we going to see at 20, 24, 30, 52? I mean, long term, we have created a product that solves a problem. And this low levels of GLP-1, which hardly anybody even knows what that is. I mean, there's a buzzword with the word GLP-1, but they know what it's like to struggle with losing weight, losing inches. They know what it's like to struggle with that feeling in their brain, not sleeping well, not feeling well, not being able to stop the hunger or the cravings and control their appetite, not have a healthy relationship with food, and imbalance in their chemicals in their brain and their bodies. So they know what that stuff is. So low GLP-1 leads to a lot of things, let's just say simply, that people don't want. And we have a solution for that. And when you can solve people's problems, wow. So I mean, I think the most massive thing that could have happened to us, the absolute best thing that could have happened to us here at LifeVantage, is we sold out. Wow. I just think our teams, you know, and the thing is like, there's zero reason for you to slow down right now. We still have that same thing. We have in vitro study, human clinical study, patent pending, results of those 55. Now you have your own teams. We have thousands and thousands of people having massive changes in just a few weeks. And again, I'm so happy for people when they text me that, you know, I lost this much, or I have this many inches less. I'm sleeping better. My brain is on fire. My blood sugar is in balance, and it hasn't been for years, you know, whatever the case is. But I'm also happy for the ones that text me and say, "Hey, I gained 2 pounds," or is something wrong with me? You know, I'm not getting the same change that everybody else did. And you know what I think when they tell me anything? Great. Wow, that is so good. And you know what? It is. And the sooner you train your brain to see the good in a change, the better. We know the study was 12 weeks. We want long-term changes for people. We're not here to promote a fad diet, a yo-yo process. Let's get the weight off and then go back to what you were doing. We want to incorporate lifestyle tools that are simple. And my goodness, is this simple? It is so simple. So you may have a little detoxy symptoms. Oh, I got a headache, my joints hurt. You know, the Karens of the world, they're going to tell you about the little bits of issues that they're having in their first week or 2 weeks, or they're surprised when they didn't get to lose 10 pounds like my husband did in his first week. Well, guess what? Maybe your body is innately intelligent, and it fixes what it needs to fix sooner. So whatever low GLP-1 was doing in you, when we bring GLP-1 back up, it's going to do something different in you that it might do in someone else at a different speed. And that's where the comparison game is just for the Debbie Downers of the world. So celebrate every time you get a change with this product, with our products, with activation in general, because we are moving forward with a massive product. And I can other than share details, but I would guarantee that, and because I've seen it before but again and again and again, that there's synergies when our products are taken together. There just are. We have fabulous products that impact different pathways in the body. And when you can impact different pathways, you're going to have even better results. So I suspect we will have even more studies that are showing massive changes when you add our mind body with our NRF2 and with our collagen and with our products in general. And that for me is just, that's the foundation. I mean, our NRF2 and our collagen are massive because we have to be able to help the body to regulate basic pathways in the body, basic things in our bodies. So we've got to have all the things, and they've got to be working together. And that you guys, there's not a better time. I know I'm talking for a while, Lisa. I'll stop talking so you can take back over. But there's just so much gratitude here for this product, for this science department. You guys, they have your back, and they're going to not only just provide us with tools, but they're going to give us evidence that what we do is working, that we just have to stay the course, that we have to be brave enough to tell people about this and have the confidence that we not only have developed products that solve those problems, but that our standards are so high that we're going to make sure that what we get, we're going to batch test every batch. We're going to meet 22 points of standards and controls. We're going to far exceed even what pharmaceutical companies do to give you products that you can stand behind and know that when someone takes them, it's going to do the do. And that's what we have here. So I think you just have to lean into that, be so massively grateful for this gift that was developed, and it's ours to share. There is nothing like it on the market, and people can pre-order it now, today. They can get in and order today. And they don't get it today. I get that. I get what you're saying. But we also at LifeVantage, they under promise and they over deliver every time. So we'll get it back in stock. It's going to be the quality that we need. You're going to get the results that you're getting. And in the meantime, prep their bodies. Get them on that premium stack. Get NRF2 and collagen in their bodies now. They're going to be first in line to get that mind body when it comes. And it just keeps coming over and over. And then those people are going to start getting their results. And then we're going to have this new wave. All of those people are going to be so happy with what they're seeing in their first month. They're going to start telling. And then we have this sharing, wave of sharing. And that's how you make a big ripple in the world, is you have to get past your fears and your limitations and just be so grateful and so enthusiastic. Like, wow, we can do this, but we can't do this alone. We have to do this as a team. We have to have more people sharing this message. And there is absolutely just gratitude pouring from me to Lisa and the team at LifeVantage for this product. If you're not excited about what we have, and if you can't give any Debbie Downer that has a tiny little thing that wasn't exactly the timing that they wanted for the things to happen, respond. Great. Man, I am so excited for you, because we have to stay the course. We have to see what is going to happen. And there's going to be a fruition that happens, a harvest of their work. And this is a tool that they're adding to their lifestyle. And it's just making a huge difference in people. For me, for my patients, for people that I've been able to impact with my business, it just keeps growing and growing. And it's the time to share now.
Oh, I love that, Jess. And you covered it's a perfect jumping off point for what I want to cover next, because we have this amazing product that we launched in October. We blew it out the doors. We thought it would last for months, and you guys blew it out incredibly fast. And we're working to get everything we can to get it back into stock, but you need to be working now. And what I love that you said, Jess, is that this is the time to be prepping people's bodies because they're prepping for MB. And one of the best ways to prep the body is to break cellular stress. So I want to go back and explain a little bit of why you would want them to be on the stack with our Healthy Glow, so our collagen and our Nerve 2 plus our MB. Even if you are already on Mind Body, adding collagen and Nerve 2 is a perfect combo, and here's why. It's because we have a problem at a cellular level, and you touched on this a little bit. Because the world we live in, our modern diets, our lifestyles, they're really ravaging our cells. They're leaving them dysfunctional. It's impacting all of the normal cellular processes. So making proteins, repairing and regulating and replicating DNA, signaling, transport, metabolism, all of these functions that cells are doing, if they're dysfunctional, they're not doing them to the level that they need to do it. And dysfunctional cells are cells that are threatened and at risk. And so you know what they do when they're threatened and at risk? They're going to send out alarm bells, these alarm signals, and they're going to call for the immune system to help. But our immune system is not always the most delicate in how it responds. And in that response, the immune cells can cause intense collateral, which impacts our body's functionalities. And so as a result, you can even say that dysfunctional cells lead to dysfunctional organs, which lead to dysfunctional bodies. So the root cause that we need to address with our take it to make it philosophy are those cells. Because if our cells are not working the way they're supposed to, you will not feel the way that you want to feel. You will not have optimized health. You will not experience the results that you are looking for because your body cannot support it because its cells are dysfunctional. And this cycle of dysfunctional cells, dysfunctional organs, dysfunctional bodies will remain unbroken unless the root cause is addressed, and that is cellular stress. So thank goodness we have a product that was developed and has shown beautiful synergies when combined together that addresses cellular stress, and that is Healthy Glow, so our Nerve 2 and our collagen. It has been shown in our mRNA sequencing study to break that cellular stress cycle, to lower the activation of the master switch for cellular stress, so that as your dysfunctional cells are sending out all those alarms, it calms them down so they're able to get back into their normal patterns. They're able to repair and get back to a healthy functionality. And so in general, because this is going to impact everything, because your cells are everywhere. You have all these different types of cells. And if they're all dysfunctional, you're going to see that come to fruition in a lot of symptoms. A lot of things that honestly we take for granted as normal signs of aging. I'm feeling this aches and pains. I'm feeling this brain fog. I'm feeling X, Y, and Z. Oh, I'm just getting old. But it's because your cells are dysfunctional and they don't have to stay that way. If we can break that cellular stress cycle, we can get your cells working back the way they should. So I know specifically you really care right now about MB. So let's zoom in a little bit and say, okay, why do you want to be on this while you're waiting for MB or while you're on MB? So how does it apply to maintaining a healthy weight? So how is your weight impacted by cellular stress? So here's a few things that cellular stress can do. It can impact glucose uptake by cells. And Jess mentioned a little bit of that. It can disrupt metabolic processes. It can disrupt balance of hunger hormones. That sounds familiar. It can increase fat accumulation. It can impact your ability to do physical activity. And all of these will impact your ability to maintain a healthy weight and be able to achieve your goals of feeling the way you want to feel so you can do the things you want to do. And so if you start now with our collagen and with our Nerve 2 and you break that cellular stress cycle, you go to the cellular level and you start helping cells function the way they're meant to on all cylinders instead of limping along. Your body is going to be prepped for when MB is in your system, or it will partner with all of the goodness that MB is doing as it's bringing up your GLP-1 and bringing it into balance so that you can experience these amazing results. Because as you heard from some of the Club 55 testimonials, one of the commonalities of this group was activation. And we saw amazing results in our clinical, but we saw a lot of amazing results in our Club 55 because of this activation that was already in place. The cellular stress cycle was already broken. Cells were working the way they should. Cellular health was optimized. So then when you start bringing GLP-1 into balance, you see all the pieces fall together, and then you see all of these holistic health benefits that come from GLP-1 being in balance. Because as Jess said, healthy weight is just one of those side effects, one of those impacts of balanced hunger hormones, balanced GLP-1. It's really holistic because balanced GLP-1 levels lead to cardioprotective benefits, to neuroprotective benefits, health of your kidney, your liver, all these different organs. It's holistic health. So whether you are on MB or you're waiting for MB, you need to be on Healthy Glow, because if you are not addressing cellular stress at the root, you are not going to experience the results that you are looking for. You're not going to experience the magnitude of results. You're not going to see the optimized results because your body's systems are impaired. So let's get them in a state of working as they've always been intended to, so that you can reap all of the benefits of balanced GLP-1. And so, Jess, I just want to turn it over to you one last time before we close, because, okay, amazing October. Now we're 5 days into November. How are you going to use this time to keep the momentum going with your business, using Healthy Glow, this premium stack, to get people ready for all of the MB benefits that they're going to experience?
So I think there's multiple ways you can use this. And I think LifeVantage is making this even simpler with these Black Friday coupon codes. Even every consultant has the opportunity to give a discount to a customer and 3 consultants every single week. So it's still the same thing it was leading up. We're sharing stories. Share your own story. Share stories of people on your team or on other people's teams. Talk about the benefits. Talk about what we're seeing. Talk about the business and the potential of what they can see by doing this, even the income potential. I mean, every person on my team, their checks, they were just humbled by their checks after October. And we're just at the cusp of what is going to happen here, because we only pre-launched in a way in the United States. And then we're going to be open in our global markets too. So this launching is just beginning. So I think the thing is, stay focused. Keep taking it if you're already taking it. Keep talking about the benefits of our premium stack. Get people on the first of your list. Get them on it now. Get them started now, and keep talking about the benefits of all of our products. Again, offering that chocolate and giving them that broccoli. We have to remember that we really are here to help people make fundamental cellular changes that impact their lives for the rest of their lives. So we want to really focus on what we can do to help people now, whether we're helping them with their health or we're helping them with their finances or both. We need a team of people. We need a team of people who are brave, who are really courageous to get out there and share this message, share these products with other people, and really see the world be massively changed by our products. And obviously there's income that comes with that too. So now is the time to stay in action, having in-person meetings, having webinars, getting people tools, getting them recordings, getting them access to our information, just following our basic system. And if you don't know the system yet, then reach out to your team. It's called ITT. Invite to a tool, invite to a team. Really, what you're doing, sharing. And the team who shares the most is going to win. And you're going to see that. The people that are putting in that work in November, it's going to pay off. So do the work now, plant the seeds. It's just like farming. You're going to have a harvest, but if you're not sharing, you're not planting seeds. So now is the time to get loud, get proud. Be grateful, live in that energy and share, share, share. The more you share, the more you're going to care, the more impact you're going to make. So it's picking up your phone. It's getting on social media. It's talking to the person in front of you. It's listening to people and their problems and offering solutions. We have them here. Lisa just gave you even more than just mind body, our nerve 2 and our collagen, that we just have so many amazing things and so many things that you can offer. So it's just, the time is now. It's action. It's follow the system. It's do ITT. It's share. Do it messy. It's do it all wrong there, because there is no right or wrong. It's just doing the do. So now is the time. It's thankful month. It's thankful for an incredible research and development team, created these amazing, massive products. And the best way we can show our gratitude is to get loud and proud and share. And this is the month. November is the month to double down on your sharing abilities. Get people on your list. Get their order in now, and really pre-launch this. Let's pre-launch the US bigger than any of the other countries that this explodes in. And let's do it now as Team LifeVantage. So take it to make it, guys.
Yes. So you have all the tools, you have all the messaging, you don't need to overcomplicate it. You have the solutions people are looking for. During this November, the focus should be break cellular stress, get everything ready for when you can explode with MB. This is that prep time again. Take advantage of it. You've seen what happened in October. Don't you want that to continue, or don't you want to join that if you did not join that the first time? This is your opportunity. So start now. And so I think with that, guys, we'll stop for today. I think we've had a lot of messaging for you. Just go from here, share the amazing things we have, share the opportunity, share the products, let everyone know what we have, because it's such a wonderful, unique thing in this world, and we should share it with everyone we know. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you, everyone, for your excitement and your commitment to the business, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do in November. So see you all later, and get to work. Thanks, guys.